brought and bought together by the precious blood of Christ. African Americans know all too well the songs of suffering, grieving, bereavement, just as well as Jesus did. He is not unfamiliar with the pains we all go through. Jesus has always been close to the brokenhearted. Tenderly does he comfort our wounds. He heard the crying sounds from the long nights of the agonizing pain and an eager desire for our ancestors to be set free from slavery. He heard their screams, "O God, please, why hast thou forsaken thee?" Just as Jesus cried to his Father, Jesus is well acquainted with our pain and griefs, serving and sacrificing himself for the very people who mocked, ridiculed, and beat him. No, not at all. Jesus and suffering are no stranger to each other. Just as blacks, he endured the mockings, being beaten to a pulp for righteous causes, only to still be left wondering, God, do you see? God, do you hear? Crying out, Father, Father, why hast thou forsaken thee? Still, today there are things that make us all say, when will it all stop? When will it all end? My beloved brethren, no, Dr. King's dream is not dead. Though his bones may be now long laid to rest, the hope of the God he trusted in to see millions of black boys and white boys walk together as one is not deceased. Oh, please, no, Dr. King's dream and Jesus, the living God of our hope, are not dead. However, he knew that true unity could only happen through salvation and connection through Jesus Christ. Black race, white race, God sees only one, the human race. And even more than that, he has sanctified and redeemed those he calls his own. Everyone is not a child of God, but only those who are washed by his precious blood. But God so loved the world that whosoever will believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. For those who have put their trust in him, there is neither Jew nor Greek, there is neither slave nor free, there is neither male nor female, there is neither white nor black, for we are all one in Christ Jesus, the living King. Jesus sees the suffering little black boy, too ashamed of his skin to have any friends, as well as he equally sees the little white girl being constantly told she's too privileged to be accepted in. He sees the biracial children who aren't really sure of their identity, who just want to be accepted in society. God says, little child, I will never deny thee. Come to me, believe in my Son, and I will save and redeem, and you'll be eternally clean. Oh, how the enemy has deceived so many of these babies. My beloveds, Jesus sees. He sees the suffering of all of humanity. He sees the suffering little black boy. He sees the white ostracized officer from the rest of his co-workers. He sees the burnt and abused atheist, the isolated bereaved Buddhist. God sees all of these. He sees every aching heart that bleeds. And he still beckons all to put their ultimate trust in his Son, to be cleansed and redeemed. Oh, suffering, suffering, oh, please, come to know the King who suffered himself also sees. He knows the troubled, the downcast. He loves both the white and black races. His blood was shed and he was crucified to atone for the sins and to give all the opportunity to be reconciled to God through his death and resurrection. If only they put their full trust in him in order to be forgiven of this sin. Jesus, the only one who can make you clean. In Jesus Christ alone, he is the only one who can redeem.